Morning. As you guys know, today is Friday. Today is Fundraise Friday, and that's how we're looking at it. Fundraise Friday. We definitely want to hello to everybody and happy day after Thanksgiving. And for those of you guys who was able to get out and about, I was able to go out and went out and to my mom's house and was able to just sit there. I stayed there a whole lot later than I expected I would because see, I get sleepy. And when I get sleepy driving, that's not a good thing. So, but I was able to stay up thanking my niece, Shauna, for being there too. And we were driving back together, but not in the same car. But, when you know you got somebody behind you or in front of you or whatever, that usually kind of keeps you awake. At least for me, it did. It worked out. So today, of course, I am Shannon again, and I am Shannon with For Humanities. We are your online t-shirt brand. We design and create socially conscious t-shirts that spark social change and restore humanities. You, as entrepreneurs, hire me to help you expand your brand and definitely bring you these wonderful and these bright ideas. And at the same time, is holding you accountable for what it is that you said that you had was going to do for you. So today, of course, is the big sale, but we're always talking about Fundraise Friday. So everything that we here at For Humanities, we sell the services, the products are all to support, of course, nonprofit organizations, and that is what we do because we work with nonprofit organizations. We definitely look to be able to support them. And the way we can support them is by generating revenue in order to help them sustain their programs. So this morning, of course, I am using the Restream so that I could get everything I need to all in one thing. But before we get started, I want to introduce you guys to StreamYard. Again, StreamYard is this wonderful, handy dandy platform that you see that I'm on that you could broadcast to multiple platforms at the same time. When you're using Restream, they have something that's already integrated that you can use different destinations, which are different locations of places you would like to go live on with your social media. And right now, today, I am going live on Periscope, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook all at the same time. So I thank all of you guys who are over there and hanging out. Definitely send a message, say hi, say hello. I believe I have the Restream going up so that I could see if you guys do speak or say something, and I'll be the first one to go ahead and type something in, which that went only to YouTube and Twitch. So I'm sure I'm going live on the other platform. So we'll worry about that later on how to make sure that I'm showing up there. So for those of you guys who know, we are going to be just commencing into the Fundraise Friday, and I'm showing you guys another shopping area that I have that is under the Gumroad. Gumroad. So I'm going to show you guys all of wonderful things that we have over there so that you can see it and actually give you the link so that you can check it out. So, but the great thing is that I'm able to do this using this handy dandy platform, StreamYard, as AKA, as I call it, the yard. So when you go to bit.ly/join the yard, you will be able to get yourself one of these accounts too. You can get a free account. This is a free account. You can get a free account, and then that will enable you to still go live on multiple platforms or on a platform at a time. But you can also still have people like up to 5 folks who can come and broadcast in here with you. So if you would like to do interviews where you have people who come in, you will be able to do that as well. You can have 5. I call it go live with 5. So you can have 5 in addition to yourself, that's 6. And you could still do screen shares, which is really, really great to be able to show video or things that you would like to do. You could do these things once you decide, which you will, to get the paid version. You will be able to have things like intros and outros. And the great thing is that you will be able to do like different overlays. That is the great part. So this is what it would look like. For this one is the StreamYard overlay. You could do some things like that. There's some other things that you could do where you could have backgrounds. These are some overlays, and you could do this like this. So you could have two of us on here, and you could put whatever it is that you would like in the front, and it will show and let people see what you got going on. You could also do the things called backgrounds, which is what you see back here. You could change these backgrounds if you like and have something that just kind of sits there. So I have all of those things, just some things. It's really a great platform. So you can go ahead. They had launched just this last Sunday. It was great because beta is no longer on the name. It's just straight StreamYard. They are ready to go. They have definitely gathered a lot of folks to be able to do what it is that they're doing and bring this platform to everybody. So you do have the option of a free version to test it out. I recommend that you do that. Get yourself familiar with the platform, understand how it works, see how you can integrate it. Then once you kind of join the community, which they also give where you can learn a lot more things, and there's a lot of people in there, a lot of users that utilize the platform to the most. They are a lot of podcasters and bloggers and just different professionals that are doing what they do there, and which is great. And you get all the updated stuff, and you get to talk to the two guys themselves, Gage and Dan, which are cool little guys over there in Canada. So it's just great. So definitely check it out. Go get your link. Go ahead and get your account. It's bit.ly/join the yard. If you want to be able to take your broadcast to the next level, or you want to be able to integrate professionalism with some fanciness, then this is the opportunity that you could do it at a very great price. You could start out with the free version, and then once you do that, you can move on to the paid version. So you can do that by getting a $10 credit when you use this link. So go to bit.ly/join the yard. When you do that, like I said, you can get all the free version you want. But then once you decide you want to say, hey, I'm ready to go, I want to do all the fanciness that's going on, the intros and the outros. So when you do your broadcast, you will be able to get a $10 credit towards your account. So there you go. So let's jump on into today's Fundraise Friday. So I'm going to show you some few things. These are, of course, some previously done or a handbook that I have or a guide that can help you through your process as far as you, your brand, your business, and moving forward. So we have a few things on here, and I'm going to downsize myself and get that ready for you guys to be able to see what we have going on here. So this is, so let me do this, and then I will take StreamYard off. So hold tight. And these are called banners. The banners, you could go and you could put up different banners that you can show or promote what it is that you got going on, which is really great. So we're going to take you here to this link. This is bit.ly/shop for humanities. And this is where you can go and check out some of the things that I have available for purchase. Now, the first thing is the Get Ready, which is $12. This is a wonderful event that Sharon, I, and Coach Dave did. That was really great. It was our Get Ready for Black Friday and Cyber Monday sign up here. This is where we were talking with you guys about different ways to get yourself ready for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Now, we know that Black Friday is here now, but that's okay. You still have the option for the Black Cyber Monday. And we talked about just different ways how to get yourself ready. Coach Dave offered a special rate for helping you do, like if you wanted to do a video for your brand to show your promotional items, you were able to do that. When you go here, you can go to bit.ly/ Shop for Humanities, and you can get this particular thing. It's a video download, and you could get the video, and you will be able to watch what we talked about in the information that we provided, which was great. It still holds true because it still is relevant. It is great. And this particular one here is $12, and you will be able to get your hands on it on this version of this video. And we cover things on how to get yourself ready, how to develop your idea of what you wanted to do. Sharon, she talked about a lot of resources that was in this video that Sharon gave out, especially for those of you guys who are looking to add different entities to your platform. She gave out a lot of great tips and resources that were definitely cost effective. So, she is all about how to frame and develop your event, your thing that you're working on as far as event planning, or how to be sure that you're developing the process right and talking with the right people when you're planning and how to work those details out. So Coach Dave talked about social media and how to be sure that you are doing it in the right way. And it was great. We had a good time. And for all of those who were there in that workshop, was able to get a lot of great information. So if you'd like to get your hands on it, and you can get this download, you can go to bit.ly/shop for humanities, and you will be able to get your hands on it. So this was great, and it was a great opportunity. Again, this is only $12, and you can also get yourself one by going to bit.ly/shop for humanities. And this is a great opportunity for you to get and have your hands on this one, because it still will help. And you can call it whatever day you want, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. But what it is just a way for you as entrepreneurs how to set up your, get ready for a post. How are you going to talk about and present what you're going to be offering? Because there's always a holiday coming. There's always something new for people to be able to sign up for. So there you go, $12, and that's what you can get. Now, of course, this is the Bright Idea Kickstarter guide, where we talk about how to turn your bright idea into a great idea. So this is $7.95. This is our Bright Idea Kickstarter. It's how to turn your good idea into a great idea. This is a guide that I put together that is, it gets you started. It gets you started on developing your idea. It gets you started on determining if your idea, you vetted it, your own idea out, where you either thought about who do you need to support you? What is the idea? How long is it going to take you? Some of the things that we find is that people usually won't commit to their idea, and it's all about commitment. Commitment is very key because right now our society have a difficult time with commitment. Commitment seems to be an issue that we don't seem to want to do. And we have to look at that to gauge what it is. And that are the things that will stop you from moving forward, because you have to commit to the process. You have to commit to the steps. You have to commit to the long haul. So you have to commit to these things. So today's broadcast is not about telling you about commitment, but that's just something that just resonated right quick with me. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. But when you're thinking about your idea, you do need to commit to your idea. You need to be ensured that that idea is actually going to move you in the direction that you would like to go. You do need to be sure that you have looked at all the possibilities. And this Bright Idea Kickstarter is that to help you. So when you go to bit.ly/shop for humanities, you'll be able to download this guide for $7.95. So it's $7.95. So we have plenty of them because it is a downloadable. You can get one for you and your friends and your children and whoever else. If you are hosting some type of conference or workshop, it's something that you can utilize to be able to use that too. So this is the Bright Idea Kickstarter. We also have a Bright Idea platform that I do that is 4 weeks that I work with you developing that bright idea. So you have that opportunity as well. So if you're ready to go and you're ready to get started with the Bright Idea Kickstarter, go to bit.ly/shop for humanities, and you will be able to get yourself a copy of that Kickstarter guide. So are you guys having fun yet? I am. So let's go ahead, because again, this is part of Fundraise Friday, and this is how we do what we do. So the next one we have that's called Go Live for $7.95. This is our lights, camera, action, the art of going live. So for those of you guys who are struggling with your live broadcast, for those of you guys who are looking to find ways that you could step it up and go live. Maybe that's your thing for 2020. For 2020, maybe that's your thing. You want to be able to go live and a little more, and you want to do it. Now, you may not necessarily want to go every day, but you might want to try to do like once a week or twice a week or 3 days a week. But you're always wondering, like, reason why I don't go live is that I don't necessarily have content, or I don't know exactly what to say. I'm a little nervous. I'm not comfortable. Well, that's where I come in. And that's where the lights, camera, action, go live for $7.95 come in. This guide will also help you with preparing your broadcast topics, where it is telling you, okay, this is some ideas of how you should start it, the introduction, everything in between, the call to action, all of those things that you want to remember. Now, we don't always remember that we need to do it, but this guide will help you. And it's also for those of you guys who say, I want to go live, but I don't want to stay on very long. This is the intro to getting you ready to go live for your platform. This one here is sort of what I call the quick tips. The quick tips is a way that you can get on here, go live, and say what you need without being on here very long, but it's still impactful. The one thing we have to understand, as I had said a little earlier about commitment, the thing is that you do need to commit. You do need to commit if you want to make some things happen. If you want to see things change, you have to commit to doing something that is out of the box of what you normally would do. And if going live twice a week is that thing, then those are the things you have to commit to. Now, when we think about our business and growing our business, we have to think about things that are going on in our industry that we need to add to what we're currently doing. You're probably doing some of the other things, such as posting and promoting your business, but you're doing that either with a post through social media. But the one thing that's going to add that extra step is going live, letting people see who you are. And I know some people will say, no, you should not put yourself as the brand, but why not? Everybody who knows different people who are billionaires, you know who that person is. You don't not know who they are. You know what they look like. They have definitely been there to talk about their business and their brand in the beginning. Now, no one's saying that you see everybody on the commercials all day being the one and the spokesperson. They get, professional models and actresses to do that. But you do know who the brand is. In the beginning, we don't have that type of billionaire status. We are working our way to that. And we have to be the face for our brand so people can know, like, and trust us. So lights, camera, action is for those of you guys who are struggling with your live broadcast and you want to be able to go live, but you feel that you don't know exactly what to say. This is where you can go and get this. So get your lights, camera, action for $7.95. Go live for $7.95 is the platform for you to be able to get your live broadcast on. So there we go. When you do, you go to shop for Humanities, and you can get that. You see the link that's right there below, and that's where you can get that at. So I hope you guys have been having a great holiday and being able to enjoy your families and hang out. For me, I was again, I had went to and drove to Vallejo to see my mom and hang out there with her, my sisters, and my niece and my other niece. So my two nieces, and we had a good time. It was, they were doing some ancestry and looking up a lot of information. My sister and niece, they've kind of looked into that a whole lot and determined that, I was cousins to Pocahontas and actually into Gavin Newsom. So I'm like, hey, Gavin, knock, knock, knock. What's up? So it is just weird. And it's just some interesting stuff. And I don't know if any of you have ever done the ancestry thing to find your lineage and to see how far back, if your family, which of your families were enslaved and which ones they were and where they lived, and just the whole historical backtrack of the things that took place back during the time of the Louisiana Purchase and during the time of the Revolutionary War and family members who fought in that war. That's the crazy part. And the slaves that were given their partial freedom, if you will, if they was fighting and that were on the front lines during that time. And then finding out that one of your relatives were the ones that took place in the Revolutionary War during that first shot of what was going on around the world. So that is interesting. So we spent some time listening and hearing and talking and eating. And then I was spending time wishing I had some sweet potato pie. So whomever is out there that's in my area, if you got sweet potato pie, I'm coming for your house to get some. So next thing we're going to go ahead and jump right on into is this particular platform we had did. This was done with Dr. Tammy, Rachel, we had Jacqueline, we had Elaine and myself and Danielle. We did this particular Real Talk Summit. It talked about your money, your passion, and your purpose. This was a $97 summit that we did, and it went on for a good long time. We talked about how to keep it real with your money and your passion and your purpose. So this was all about your money. This was back in March. We did this 16th through the 18th. It was from 2:30 to 5:30. So this was a great summit. But we had actually did it all at one time, and it was a long summit. But we all had the opportunity to speak about our current greatness and what we were good at. Dr. Tammy was, all about talking about your passion and your mindset and how to get yourself ready from an educator, which was great to be able to have that feedback. Why, when you are working and dealing with your passion and your business, you definitely need to start with having the right mindset. And if you don't, then that's usually where things are out of balance and you're not able to accomplish the things that you want to do, is having the right mindset. We had Rachel, who she talked about getting out of debt. She had over $400,000 of debt and got out of debt in 3 years. And she gave all these wonderful tips and hints and tricks and whatever you want to call it about how to get out of debt and pay your debt down. And it's not, getting yourself in more debt. So this was great information. So for those of you guys who definitely want to get this, you will hear it. Now, I'm telling you, it was a little long, but the great part is you have video and you can skip to the places and the areas of where you want to go. But it's probably something that, you should do, once a week, or, take and listen to one of the broadcasts. So we all went about an hour or a little less. So as you see, there's 6 of us. So this probably went on for about 4 hours or so. So we didn't do it very long, but that it was long to sit. But it was a summit. So this is a summit. So it's not a workshop. This was an opportunity to hear from 6 professional women who gave and spoke in their greatness and their expertise of what it was that they do. So again, as I said, Rachel, she spoke on how to get out of debt. What are the things that she did to get herself out of debt? And the crazy part is she was pregnant and battling sickle cell at the same time. So when you talk about perseverance and you talk about dedication and commitment, this is where that comes in at. This is where commitment comes. So right now you can get access to this recording at $7.95. It was at 97 cents. So, or dollars rather. So this is a great